Finch with American Made Home Solutions. I know many of you wanted to and probably did set those New Year's resolutions. I'm hoping you listened to last month's videos and you walked through some of the goal setting instead. But if not, either way, we want 2021 to be much more productive for you and successful than 2020 was. We have heard nothing but complaints from folks about 2020, and we want to help turn 2021 into a much more exciting and innovative year. To do that, though, that means you got to put yourself out there. You got to do a little bit more, although it can still be done from your couch. You have to do a little bit more. It takes more effort. In 2019, I guess it would be, we used to be able to go to a networking meeting and just start meeting people. Now we have to do all these virtual Zooms and try to connect in a way that's completely new. So that can be challenging. That can be very difficult to overcome, but we want to help you out. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel. When you do, subscribe to it. As you subscribe, it will alert you every week when we set out new videos, which we do every week. I know that shocks you. Many people are unaware of that. So that is one of the things that we want to make as simple and easy for you as possible. On our YouTube channel, we also have opportunities on there for all kinds of different education, absolutely free. Yes, we have some paid education, but the YouTube channel that we have that's set up for that is our free channel. So feel free to browse through the videos. We have playlists and different things on there where you can actually learn for free from the comfort of your own home. Obviously, if you've known me for any length of time, you know how much I love teaching others, but more importantly, taking a very big concept and breaking it down so that it's easy to digest and understand. So to do that, that's what we're going to be focused on. The month of February, right? All month long, people tend to focus on love and loving others or things of that nature, nurture, stuff like that, right? Even the Heart Association gets in on it. So with that being said, we want to do the same thing for you. So maybe one of your goals that you set on your New Year's resolution was you wanted to make more money, or you wanted to set aside money towards retirement. And in doing so, you have to then ask yourself, everybody wants to make more money, but you got to figure out a way to do it. So how did you plan on doing that? Did you plan on getting an extra side gig? Did you maybe plan on asking your boss for the raise that you've been waiting for all these years and they've never been given? Or maybe you decided you were going to apply to a different position that gave you extra a pay increase. Maybe you decided, I'm actually going to be smarter about what I already have to get extra money. Most people don't often stop to think about that. They only think, oh, well, I just got to get a raise and I can't get that, so therefore I can't make any more money. You got to think outside the box. Here at American Made Home Solutions, one of the best things that we have done is really help people think outside the box. So for instance, you may own a home that has a ton of equity. And right now, the cost of money lending rates you've seen is super cheap. We're talking 2.7%. 2.7%. That's so cheap. And all you have this equity in your house that's doing absolutely nothing for you. Okay? So one of the best things that you could do is money you already have, but you didn't know how to access it. So you could apply, for instance, for a HELOC or a cash out refinance on your home. You could drop the interest rate that you're currently paying. Some people were paying 7, 6, some even more than that from previous years, and drop it all the way down to that 2.some%, and then also take out some of that cash to then use as an investment. Don't go spend it. Don't do that. That's not what it's for. Remember, we're trying to help you build your financial future. So to do that, you want to plan. So first off, determine, don't just say, I need to make more money. Specifically, are you wanting to make more money to be able to take your family on a vacation? Every year, maybe you want to take a vacation and you want it to be X amount, maybe 5,000, 10,000. If that's the case, put that number down. If you decided, for instance, no, I want to do more than that. I want an extra $1,000 a month coming in to pay for a new car. Maybe you want to be able to buy a new car, and in a year, if you've saved up $12,000, right, you could buy yourself a car, cash out. You wouldn't have to finance it. So whatever the amount is, figure out that amount first. Then turn around beyond that and ask yourself, now, how can I get this money? So if you have one of the benefits of having a home, obviously, is the equity that you have in a home. So if you have that, many people don't think that they can get a HELOC or do a refi because they have bad credit right now. This is where American Made Home Solutions can help you out. We have a credit hacking business that we not only teach people, but we help people to not only repair their credit, but to build up. So maybe their credit isn't bad, they just have a low score. Maybe it's like 680, which is considered average, but a 680 doesn't always get you a good rate or doesn't always get you approved. So we help people get it up over 700 and sometimes 750 so that they can get the rate that they want or they can get the refi that they want. Those are things that we can do as well. When you're in a good credit situation, you have access to funds. Now, the benefit of this, you're like, why would I want to go get a loan? My house is paid off. Why would I want to do that? Let me give you an example. So let's say you go get a HELOC and you're going to pay the bank 2.7% to have that money. And maybe you get $100,000 cash. Okay, perfect example. You then turn around and you say, Bethany, we've got $100,000 that we're going to invest in multifamily. We present you one of our multifamily opportunities. You pick the one that is right for you. And then we turn around and we pay you 12% on that money. Now you turn around and you've just pocketed, you've paid the bank 2.7% and we're paying you 12%. You've pocketed just under 10% on money that was sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And so now your money and your house is working for you. That's what you want to do. Now you could also decide, hey, I need to get $12,000 because I need to buy a new car. Do you know that you can drive part-time? We're not even talking 20 hours a week. Part-time, you can drive as a delivery driver, especially now during COVID time. There's even more demand for delivery drivers. And you can easily make $1,000 a month. And it's not like you're working every single day all the time. You could only work 2 or 3 nights a week, or 2 Saturdays a month. There's all kinds of ways that you can do it. And the demand is great. And when you do, it's simple, it's easy. You give up a little bit of time, you trade that, now you get an extra paycheck. That extra paycheck you don't spend. Remember, don't spend it. Put it back into your bank, save it up. When you see that start coming in, that momentum, it helps to encourage you. And that's what we need when we're doing goals. When we're focused on our goal, we need encouragement. We need to see progress being made. So we want to help you at American Made Home Solutions. Whether you reach out to us for our credit hacking program and you want to get more information about that, or maybe you have great credit, but you want to know more about how to get that 12% return we told you about, you're going to want to get in touch with us. So down below is our link for our appointments. Be sure to click on it and get a free 15-minute consultation with us. We'll look at your situation and ask those questions, and then we'll be able to help you decide what's right for you. We don't make any of the decisions, you make those decisions. But when you do, you take back control of your financial future. And now you'll have a plan in place to get it done. So if that's you, make sure you click on the link below and set that appointment today so that we can talk, answer those questions, and be able to help you continue to move forward on your goals that you've set. So February can be a month filled with love that you're loving on yourself and your family. So you've set some financial goals and you're working towards those goals, but you want to make a difference in your finances faster, not slower. And you know you want to use real estate as that vehicle, but you have no idea how. Not to mention, you don't have $100,000, which is what a lot of the typical syndications start out at, is $100,000. Do you know American Made Home Solutions has opportunities as little as $5,000 to $10,000, and we can show you how to get double-digit returns on that $5,000 to $10,000, and then rinse and repeat and do it again and again and again and again? That is the best part. When you work with American Made Home Solutions, we are giving you opportunities that are outside of the norm. It's not what everybody thinks or wants, other than they want to make good returns and they want it in real estate. But that's about all they know, right? So we give you the opportunity to not only learn and grow as an individual or as an investor, but also to get those great returns. So if you're interested in learning how you can get double-digit returns on as little as $5,000 to $10,000, you're going to want to click on the link below and schedule a time when you can meet with us and we can walk through what that might look like and when and how you can get started as well. So click on the link below. Make sure that when you do, you let us know specifically, oh, I've got 5,000, oh, I have 10,000, or I need to double this in X amount of time. Whatever it is you're thinking, so that when we get on that call, we don't waste your time. We want to be very respectful of you and your time. To do that, the more information you provide us ahead of time helps us. So click on the link below. When you do, we're going to set up a time and we'll get together on the phone and go through your goals and see what opportunity will fit the best for you, so you can also be a real estate investor with as little as $5,000 to $10,000. Get ready. Click on the link below. Are you one of those folks that thinks the only way that you can be an investor in real estate is to go be a landlord, to get some rental and deal with toilets and tenants? Oh, let me enlighten your world, because that is so untrue. You can be a real estate investor without ever having to deal with toilets and tenants. You can still get passive income, have it coming into you monthly, and still get great returns, all backed by real estate. But to do that, clearly, if you're one of those who thought you had to own a rental, you need to get in touch with us. One of the things that American-Made Home Solutions does is we not only educate people, but we also provide opportunities. Many of these opportunities are passive investment opportunities. What that means is you're not doing the work. You're not having to go be the landlord. You're not having to go find the tenants. You're not having to go do any of those things. One of the best things about working with American-Made Home Solutions, we've been doing this for 24, almost 25 years. So our experience not only is very varied and vast, but it's also very deep. We have a lot of connections nationwide, and it allows us to create multiple opportunities, whether it's in the multifamily sector, whether it's in the single family sector, whether it's working with 501c3s. We have multiple opportunities. But one of the best things about working with American-Made Home Solutions is we provide you knowledge so you continue to grow as an individual, and as an investor, you can make better and better and better decisions. But also, you gain not just that knowledge, but the financial backing of real estate, knowing at the end of the day, everybody's got to live somewhere. No matter which president is in office, no matter what policies get put in place, no matter what eviction moratoriums, any of that, people always need to live somewhere. And there has to be a way to pay. So whether it's shells and beads like back in the day of early America, or whether it's Bitcoin, there will always be some form of currency in exchange. So none of the politics plays into that. People will always need a place to live. So that's why real estate has always been such a safe, secure asset to be investing in. As well as you don't have the big things like this like you do in Wall Street, right? One day it's up here, the next day it's down here, one day it's up here. I mean, it literally seems like overnight it changes. In real estate, it's much more slower. Yes, there's still highs and there's still lows, but that curve is much more spread out and more slow. So you have more than enough time to pivot when things get hairy or a market tanks because a huge employer leaves or things of that nature. The best part about that, though, is you don't have to know all of that. You can work with someone like American-Made Home Solutions who has been through those market cycles, who knows the ins and outs of how that works, who knows how to work with local governments and negotiate everything from tax credits to different scenarios like that that help to continue to improve not just that community, but the economy, so that we create that win-win situation. So if that's you and you don't want to be the landlord, you don't want to have toilets and tenants, but you still know you want to invest in real estate, click on the link below and sign up for an appointment with us so that you can learn how you too can get started for as little as $5,000 to $10,000. And we can start showing you how to get those great returns backed by real estate in a fantastic way with experienced investors like us who are fully regulated. We work with the SEC attorneys, the whole works. So you can check out our other YouTube videos. Go and subscribe so you hear all of our regular information, as well as check us out on our website. And when you do, you'll see some of the reviews and different things that people have left, or if you're looking at this on social media, same thing. You'll check out our reviews. You'll see people that have known us for years, that have worked with us, multiple deal after deal after deal. They love getting paid by American Made Home Solutions. So if that's you and you don't want to be the landlord and you don't want toilets and tenants, then take the time, click on the link below and schedule an appointment today.